Right here, we are going to beat this game. I don't care how much bad luck I have anymore. It's just getting too late, right? It's 12:48 a.m. I want to complete a run before I go to bed. So it doesn't matter if I get the worst luck getting Nidoran, the worst luck on Bulbasaur, Route 3, whatever. I don't care. I'm just doing a run. If my Pokemon faints, I'm gonna keep going. Obviously I want a PB, so I'm gonna do all the things I need to do to PB. If it fails though, I'll just keep going. I'll just keep going. And then Nurse says, I accidentally sent a really long message. Guess Twitch knew to not actually send it out? Yo, that's good, man. This is the urn? Yeah, it's gonna be a completed run. I'm completing this run, no matter what. I don't care what happens, we're completing this run. If it's a PB or not, you know, that's we'll see. We will see. And get good? Yo, I'm doing it. Your Super Saiyan Slayer saying, take good luck. Yo, I'll try my best, man. And yo, 10th Doctor with the host. Oh, snap. Yo, 10th Doctor, you left the stream ages ago. What is your completion time on Super Mario World? Because, yeah, this guy, he was, essentially speedrunning Super Mario World blind. And he was, halfway through the game, and he, paused it, and he was like, I'll come back to it later, which, you know, you don't normally pause in the middle of a speedrun, but it's for, a race of sorts between us friends. So it's not a big deal. 7:58:04. Yeah, that's a little slow, my friend. That's a little slow. I mean, I don't think I'll do super better myself when I do Super Mario World, but that's a little slow. 'Cause yeah, what was King Hippo's time? Because I know King Hippo knows the game really well, so obviously I expected King Hippo to do a lot better. But maybe if I knew his time, it'll make me figure that out. The doctor saying, us friends? You haven't started racing yet. Yeah, I'll get there, man. I'll get there. Neo Legend saying, every world record run ever. This run is bad. Let me finish before I have to end stream. Yo, you're not wrong, Legends. I say that quite a few times myself when I'm talking to King Hippo. And I watch him resetting his runs. He's like, I'm tired of resetting. Let's just do this run. I'm like, oh, is this a world record? You know, Hippo saying, my time was 2:37. Yo, there we go, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Hippo. Yeah, oh, my. Oh, goodness, it is slow. Because I was like, yeah, King Hippo, he had a 5-hour run or something, right? So 10th Doctor's 3 hours slower, but I mean, it makes sense. King Hippo knows the game. No, it's 2:37. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeesh. Oh boy, golly gee whiz, dude. Good job, 10th Doctor. That's all I got. And Ninja was saying, yeah, I'm kind of counting on Casey at the bat here to not stream his attempts. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Ninja. We'll see what happens. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Yo, this is a really good Pokemon. Have I had 0 encounters? I feel like I've had 0 encounters. I need 1. But to have 0 encounters at this point is good news. Pretty good. Hey, it's all good, Legend. Sometimes we don't have the best memory. I know that life. It is mine. Hey, 0 encounters going down. Oh, snap. This is gonna be a 0 encounter Route 1? A 1 encounter Route 1? I mean, anything's possible. I could literally have 5 encounters. Going from here all the way to Viridian City again. The odds of that are so low. The odds are so low, but it's perfectly possible. I haven't finished a run today? That is correct. We're finishing this one. This is the run. I don't care if I have the worst luck, the best luck, whatever. I'm finishing this run. Guaranteed. We're going all the way to the Elite Four. We're gonna body all 4 of them, and Blue's gonna show up. You're like, hey, I'm a real cool guy, and then we're gonna, you know, metaphorically kick his face in. Not literally. That'd be, what's the word? I'll just go with not right. But metaphorically, we will kick his face in, and we will become the champion of the Indigo League. And before 7 encounters, no 8s? Oh, you're right. You're right. Here we go. Here's the first one. Here's the first one, man. Level 3 Pidgey. I'll take it. I mean, I would prefer a level 3 Rattata, so it would be a, you know, 3-hit kind of situation instead of a 4-hit, because Pidgeys are real bulky, man. Real tanky Pokemon, but I'm not going to have 0 encounters up to this point and run away from this Pidgey, because again, the odds are relatively decent I'll have another encounter after this Pidgey, but if I'm really unlucky, I would have 0 encounters, and that would be bad. Go to more patches of grass to go. Ah, I was hoping. Yo, if I only have 2 encounters, that'd be pretty ace. Pretty ace. Hey, only 2 encounters. I'll take it, man. And unfortunately, we had a slow Bulbasaur fight, so I'm not really saving all the time for having like 1 less than average encounter. Still good pace though. This is good pace. Only 2 encounters. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, now I just need the villager to not walk to the left. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't on the last second. Okay. We're gonna go in this building. We're gonna walk right back out. And that'll reset his position. And he just has to not walk left again. And we're good. So we were on pretty good pace there, but unfortunately we had a little bit of bad luck. So, you know, that's fine. That's dandy. Not a big deal. We just gotta move on. And we'll have a good run. We'll have a very good run, obviously. Dang it, nameless encounter? I know, right? Oh, jeez. It's like... This is the run, man. I don't care what the luck I get is. I'm gonna finish this run. Yo, that Pidgey was punching my face up with those wings. Look at that. Like 12 out of 22 HP. Yeah, if it wasn't for that villager, we'd be on such better pace right now. I mean, all relative. Darn it, Fred, yo. Forget him, man. Just gotta be a jerk. I mean, it had to happen. He had not done it to me all day, and I've been streaming for like, what, 6 hours now? It had to happen eventually. In the red. Yo, you gotta be red for a red run. You're not red. What are you really doing? You really playing Pokemon? I don't think you are. And I walked to the left 1 tile too early. Was a mistake. Who hit a potion in that tree? A Meowth, duh. Who else would do it? And there's a potion in the middle of this forest. We're gonna pick that up too. Yeah, I want a potion before I fight this bug catcher, because I'm at like 12 HP. If I have really bad luck, then he'll body me pretty hard. I mean, I might not need the potion, but like, probability says I should heal before. Having less than 14 HP and going into this fight is just a bad move. So if I have to potion in the middle of the fight, that's a lot of time loss. Especially if I get poisoned. That stuff adds up real fast. Clearly the strategist changed the color for behind to blue and a head color to blue? Yo, that'd be the super secret, man. No one would ever know. To make all the colors blue. I'm like, yep, always ahead, guys. You know me, I'm never behind. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I have 18 HP. Should I go into Brock with 18? Or should I heal first? I mean, because like Geodude does like 7 to 8 damage, I think? Same thing with Onyx, I believe. I'm not gonna heal. Not gonna do it. Nope. No, give me that chance for red bar. Like, a lot of the time they just defense curl. Like, Geodude will just defense curl twice. And then, Onyx got Screech, Pride, and then Tackle. Only got a 33% chance to use Tackle. I don't know. It didn't heal. This is probably when they're gonna start doing it. It's all good, Legends. Sometimes we have typos. Don't stress about it. Yo, I mistype things all the time. I just type way faster than, like, I think. Type way too fast. I don't double check anything I write. Not when it's on, like, Twitch. I'm on Twitch, it's kinda say what I want to say and move on. Oh wow, this is a bad Squirtle. Now this was the worst luck. Turn 1 Geodude's gonna hit me with Tackle. Oh, I got the crit though, let's go. Let's go, I needed that. Needed that, dude. And that's gonna give me more HP. Let's go, 12 HP. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. I can take like 1 tackle. If he tackles me twice, that's really bad luck. Ooh, I can't be like screeched into a tackle though. I don't know what the damage value is on that. Oh, but this is really bad. 1 HP! Okay, just don't tackle again. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Squirtle! Let's go! Oh my goodness. That is how you wanted to finish the fight. I said I wanted to finish the fight in red bar. I finished the fight in red bar. That's how we do. That's how we do, man. Feels good. YOLO? Yo, sometimes you gotta YOLO. I mean, this is really early in the game to be YOLOing, but it's like... I don't know, I just wanted to. Felt like I deserved it. Inviso saying, hey Vinx, remember you said these streamers YOLO and all that? Sounds familiar now, huh? Yo, I want to YOLO, man. Sometimes you gotta YOLO. It had to pay off for me one day, right? It's like, that's the trick. If you always YOLO, it'll eventually pay off. You can't YOLO every single time and fail. It's just impossible. It's not how statistics work. You always YOLO. It will eventually make it through. And I'm gonna YOLO on Ekans. If I have red bar into Ekans, I'm going full YOLO. Going full YOLO. Bad Squirtle? Yeah, it's a bad Squirtle. Yeah, it took him 3 hits to knock out Onyx, so it wasn't the best luck we could have there. It definitely wasn't. But we made do with what we had. Moses says, you also can't lose 14 coin tosses in a row. Statistically. Right, Banks? Well, this is true. You know, it is. But I mean, I hold out so much hope, Inviso. You have no idea how much hope there is in my heart. Like, I'll see things, and I'll be like, okay, 50-50, fail. I'll get it this time. 50-50, fail. I can do this. 50-50, fail. Like, I'll just fail so many times. But I just keep telling that to myself. You know, it's like that little train who could. I can't remember what it would say, you know, but I say that to myself. The odds will eventually be in my favor. And I just go all in there, man. I just go all in. Why are you so backwards today, Legend? You got me. Yeah, just turn around. Alright, so yeah, we'll do 1 potion. That'll put me at 30 HP. That is fine. I think I can, I think I can. Yep, that's the one. That's it. Yo, nah, if there's anyone that has the bad memory, that's me. There's two things I do. That's bad luck and that's bad memory. Ooh, tail up turn 1. That could be really bad. Even a tail up turn 2. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I am talking about, Mr. Rattata. I could have gone for the tackle, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so that's 3 tail whips in a row. That's not optimal. Optimal would have been him to like get that quick attack in, put my HP real low, 2 poison stings from Ekans. But we didn't get that, so we're gonna leer Ekans, hope for the best. No wraps, please. He's gonna leer us. Our defense is really low. Please, 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 no wraps. Please, 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 please. And there's the wrap. Alright, that is a 2-turn wrap. That is a 3-turn wrap. A little bit of YOLO here, 4-turn wrap. Super YOLO, 5-turn wrap. Gosh darn it! That's a 1 out of 8 chance. We just went over this. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna complete this dumb run. Just gonna complete this dumb run, dude. Whatever. Whatever, dude. 1 out of 8 chance for him to get the 4th turn wrap. And then 1 out of 8 chance again for him to get the turn 5 rep. And he gets them both. He gets them both, dude. 1 out of 8. I mean, that's what Legend told me. That's what Legend said. Maybe I misunderstood what he said. Perhaps I misunderstood the things that he was saying. But last I checked, so the chance for it to be wrap in turn 4, 1 out of 8. Turn 5, 1 out of 8. You got it both times. Both times, dude. I would have been set. I would have been absolutely set. We would have been on PB pace. You know, all I needed was to, like, not fail, you know, all the lucks. Oh, it's just a single 1 out of 8? So what, getting... You misread it at first and then corrected? Oh, okay, okay. So, to get hit by all 5 is just 1 out of 8. What is it to get hit by 4, then? What are the odds of that? By 4, the 4th turn wrap, what is the odds of that? The 5th one's 1 out of 8, so I was at least 1 out of 8 unlucky. But what about the 4th turn? Wait, 4 is also 1 out of 8? Okay, I'm confused then. Are you saying it's only one single 1 out of 8? In that it's guaranteed to be 5 hits? So like, okay, so it's like one out of 8 on turn 3, it like decides it's going to be 5, and then on another turn, on that same turn, it could also, there's another one of those 8s, where it's like, yes, we are going to only turn 4. Yes? Yeah, 2 and 3 are 3 out of 8? Okay, I got it, I get it now. So it's not like making it's not making the decision on the turn of the wrap. That decision's made when he starts wrap turn 1 on whether it's going to be 2 turns, or 3 turns, or 4 turns, or 5 turns. It doesn't check every single time. It's just that one check. So effectively, to be hit by 4 or 5 is a 1 out of 4 chance, yes? It's a 1 out of 4 chance to be hit by 4 or 5 turn wrap. And what do we get this time? That's 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 5. Legend's a dirty liar. Whatever he said can't be true. I did not just get hit by a 5-hit wrap. Yeah, a 5-turn wrap, and then get hit by a 5-turn wrap again. His numbers have gotta be off. There's no way. There's no way. There's literally no way. Couldn't be. I don't believe. I don't believe. Visitor says, Vinx, I dropped a link to one of my lucky races in your Discord chat. Watch it when you get a chance. Oh, Mario Kart Wii races. I was about to say, like, what were you racing? Pokemon Red? You did that already? Legend with the dirty liar. Gosh darn it, Legends. You're better than this. You don't have to lie. Hashtag blame Bulbapedia. Now let me move Hornitex to the top. When I had a 64 chance OP? Yeah, no, I'm in. I sure do love the 64. Let me get one of those. One of those 64s, please. Hashtag someone had to have bad luck? Someone. You mean guaranteed me. But whatever, man. I don't care. Let's just beat the video game. Beat the video game. Everything is OP? Yo, everything in this game is OP, I assure you. Everything in the entire game is OP. Oh no. Just don't know anymore, man. I just want to have good old fun Pokemon Red runs on good pace. It's just not a thing. It's just not a thing. Oh, I should have healed before I started this fight. I'm not trying to die again. I'm so salty. Oh my goodness. I mean, so like, I don't know, should I be risking it at Ekans? It's like, it's a 25% chance. I mean, I say that, but it's like the same thing as Black Belt, right? It's a 25% chance to lose your run to Black Belt. It's a 15% chance, like 15.8, so like 16% chance effectively to lose your run to Gyarados. It's less than 25% chance to lose your run to the final Pidgeot. I'm sure there's a couple other things you can lose the run to. That Oddish and Dark Tunnel. What are the odds for that? Less than 25%, I believe. This like, the thing that like ruins you is the Sleep Powder, and Sleep Powder only has a 60, or no, I think it's 70% chance to land. And again, it's a 25% chance that it'll use that attack. And again, you could get the full hit with Thrash if you get the full damage range, or like most of the damage range. It'll knock out Oddish in one hit. Yeah, Red Bar and all that, right? So there's just so many things, man. So many things. I should really just start teaching probability. That's what I should do. I shouldn't do Pokemon Red speed runs. I should do probability like classes, like college level probability classes that use Pokemon Red speedruns to explain what probability truly is. Now let's compare to average. I'd feel a little bit better. Oh look, we're only 3 minutes and 39 seconds behind. That's not too bad. I'm here saying, yeah, now that I look at the Bulbapedia page, you can see why Legend got it wrong the first time. That's fair. You know, he's doing the best he could. I have no qualms with Legends. He's a good kid, man. Good kid. Your average is dropping. Yeah, no, my average is getting a lot better. Is that a 204? That a 204. That's gonna be real hard to get on this run. It's gonna be pretty tough with that 204. It's possible. I could do it. It's gonna be tough. Yo, it wasn't very long ago. My average was 209. Been knocking it down, man. Knocking that average down. Yo, Zubat, please. And Doctor had a lot of complaining to do with Super Mario World's design today. Yo, Super Mario World's a great game. Yeah, the physics are out of date. It's a really old game. They didn't perfect the physics yet, like they did in, newer games. And I mean, even then, like, you can argue that, right? Perfect physics? Because, like, what the thing is, the physics are more realistic. Like, the older the games go, right? Like, for instance, like, when you play the original Donkey Kong, when Mario jumps, if he's just a little bit too high, he'll die. Mario takes fall damage in Donkey Kong, which, you know, makes sense. You take fall damage in real life. It's giving weight to the character. That's like what Miyamoto was saying. But, you know, the longer they went on, the more they realized that it's not necessarily fun for physics to be realistic. Like, the further you go on with Mario, the more you'll see him stopping on a dime, you know, him not taking fall damage, what else? Being able to have his character, like, Mario in certain instances can literally stand on nothing without falling. Like, those situations are like, you know, they want to make it so, like, when you do that last second jump off of a platform, you know, maybe you don't have the right timing on, like, when you hit that button. Literally, there are frames, there are pixels where you can not stand on anything and still be able to jump and not fall. There's spikes you can be slightly inside of you, you know, you're trying to, like, get that positioning so the spikes aren't on you. Super Mario World has that to an effect, and it gets more generous as the games go. You know? You're saying fall damage is one of my least favorite aspects in games. Yeah, no, I hear that. Like, personally, I love the original Donkey Kong. It's one of my favorite games. But yeah, like, the first time I played it, like, and I jumped and I died, I was like, man, why'd I gotta do that? But, you know, I just accepted it for what it was. I was like, this is how the game was made, this is how it's designed. And after that, you know, I mean, I didn't literally think those words. You know, I was much younger when I was playing the original Donkey Kong. But, still, I just accepted it for what it was, and I played the game and I love it. I love Donkey Kong. I'll play that game right now, and I'll have so much fun. Even if I do take fall damage, which, again, I'm not a huge fan of, but I like the game overall. Yeah, Tense Doctor was saying the mid-air physics are garbage. You can't jump at the edge of a platform when running for some reason. Worst of all, you can't save whenever you want. Nah, man, you can't just save whenever you want to. Back in my day, you would have to do a great accomplishment to save your video game. You would, you'd have to find, like, a save point, or you would, oh wow, I completely messed up that manipulation. It's faster to just try it again. I didn't press A at the right spot. But yes, it would be faster. You would find a save point, or in other games you would have to be in the open world, or you would have to do some great feat. You would beat one of Bowser's children, one of them Koopalings. You would beat one of those and you would get to save the game. Or if you know you were having really bad luck, maybe you would get that game over. Oh, those are tough times. But we liked it that way. Snow back and forth. What? No, I swear I did it right that time. I swear that has to be the end game timer. Has to be the end game timer. So, okay, what you do, essentially in this game, there is a chance when you save to do an RNG manipulation. I believe it's 3 out of 60 chance or something like that. Maybe it's worse for this after last minute. I don't remember the exact numbers. But essentially, when I go to do the manipulation, it can just fail. But if I save on top of it again, bam, it's done. It's fixed. I can do the manip now. Oh, you jumped 2 feet? Guess that? Guess what? You're dead, yeah. Nah, that's Donkey Kong, man. 2 feet up? Yo, that's way too much. You know, you just think you can fly over here. Look at Mario. This guy thinks he belongs in Kid Icarus. Get out of here. Try flying way too close to the sun. You can fall a 3-story height, Time Hero? I want to fall a 3-story height. That sounds painful. Since Doctor says the game's age clearly showed. You weren't happy about that? Yeah, rip. You played the game when it came out, you probably wouldn't see it as bad. I mean, it really depends on the individual, right? Like for me, I did not play Donkey Kong when it came out. I played, you know, my first system was the regular Nintendo, and Donkey Kong did come out on that. But I didn't, oh, whoops. I didn't actually have, not save. Wrong menu, Vinx. I didn't actually get the Donkey Kong on that. The only game I remember playing on the original Nintendo was Super Mario Brothers, the first one. So I played that, and then, you know, I get Super Nintendo, and then I get my 64, and then I get my GameCube, and when I had the GameCube, I also had the Game Boy, and I had this thing called the e-reader. And the e-reader would let me swipe these cards, and it would let me play games on my Game Boy Advance. One of those games was Donkey Kong, which was really, really old in comparison to the games I was playing at the time. I was still very young. But yeah, no, I'd love Donkey Kong. Clue Land, that was a good game too. It depends on the individual. Sonic series has great physics? Oh, for sure. Cyclone says, back in my day, we had to actually find your sister Candy to be able to save the game. We didn't have all these save wherever you want setups. Yeah, nah. Am I confused? Of course I am. Of course I am. Yo. Trying to do a run, Vinx. You promised to finish it no matter what. Better give you all the worst luck in every instance there is. And Ninja's saying that's why I maintain the bad physics are on Nintendo and not a sign of age, just a sign of poor balancing. I mean, again, it's up to the individual. In my opinion, Super Mario World does not have bad physics. It has more realistic physics, where you can't just change your momentum in the air, and you can't just stop on a dime. The newer Mario games do that, and people call that good physics. That's your opinion. Some people prefer games that have more realistic physics, and the older you go, the more realistic it got with Mario. That's completely just opinions there. Time Hero saying 2-story heights, the only height you can confidently fall without any injury whatsoever. Did you play games where you jump from half that and die? Yeah, nah. I know what you're talking about, man. Sometimes they take it a little too far. Yeah, I did that once, man. When I was a little kid, I was playing hide and seek, and I could not find a place to hide, so I went out the window. It worked. It was a little painful, but I was fine. Stood up, walked away. Tense Doctor saying his first time playing arcade Donkey Kong was in Donkey Kong 64. You need the coin from it. Oh, you're right. That actually was my first time playing Donkey Kong. It wasn't the e-reader. Or yeah, that's right. That's right. They're two different games. I'm thinking of for the 64, I had Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong game's there. The e-reader, I had Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. is the best, dude. I love Donkey Kong Jr. The game's so much better than Donkey Kong, which, mind you, I love Donkey Kong, but Donkey Kong Jr., man, no contest. No contest. And it also has the same, like, fall thing. In my opinion, I think it's even worse, if that's possible. But maybe it's just a perspective thing that makes me feel like it's worse. Because of, the height and width of Donkey Kong Jr. But I still love the game. And Time Hero saying, but I can live a 3-story height. He'll just be in a lot of pain. Yeah, no, that's fair. Your e-reader's great. Ninja says, I should rephrase and explain. I'm not talking about what you are describing. I'm talking about Super Mario World having irregular speed. Irregular speed is not realistic. What do you mean irregular speed? Like, I would say the more modern Marios have more irregular speed, right? Like Mario in newer games, and again, it really depends on the game. But in more modern Mario games, like he'll have a walking speed and a running speed. And then potentially there will be a speed that's faster than running. And it's stages. Mario just goes from stage to stage to stage. His speed just goes from one number and then jumps to a much higher number. Versus in say Super Mario World, Mario starts off with a walk, a little bit of jog, and then he starts to run. It's an increase from Super Mario Bros. 3 to Super Mario World. You know, they have that more natural running speed. versus just pressing a run button and you instantly start running, which again is more what the newer games do. And Doctor says, oh no, in Super Mario World you can totally change your speed mid-air? Oh, okay. Then that's fine. Your issue was that if you let go of the D-pad, Mario didn't slow down. That's something you expect from Sonic, not Mario? Yeah, no, man. That's more realistic to not have your momentum just die in the air. But yeah, I thought you were saying he couldn't change in the air at all. At least he can change, that's something. That's not realistic, but they gave you that one. I'm sure that's better playability. Ninja saying Mario's momentum is entirely random when you initially start moving? Yeah, you're probably right about that. I'm sure he has some sort of thing where it's like, when he first starts the jog, he can be like this speed or that speed. I'm sure it's not one for one. I'm not saying it's perfect. Ninja says, it's something I noticed 3 nights ago when you were playing Super Mario World. His initial momentum boost is not a specific amount of X when you hold down Y, can actually get an irregular speed boost. Oh, okay, okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the exact physics engine of Super Mario World. I haven't played the game recently, so I'll take your word for that. Yeah, I believe you. Alright, there's the rival fight. Easy peasy. Your Wi-Fi keeps doing weird things? Yo, sorry for crack. Feel for you, man. Yeah, I'll be playing Super Mario World soon. I haven't decided when I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do a speedrun for Super Mario World. Well, I say speedrun, but it's gonna be a blind run. And yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how I'll do. And just says, oh, it infuriated me? I've since adjusted game style, but yeah, it was infuriating so many deaths before you adjusted. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, man. Like, oh man, I was just playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle recently. Or I guess it was just Sonic Adventure 2, the Battle's the DLC on Steam. But, I was playing that, and I was playing as Knuckles, and the camera was just flying all over the place. And I was so confused, because I had just been playing as Sonic, and I wasn't having those camera problems. And it's just been so long since I've played Adventure that I forgot that the camera could do that. That, or maybe the Steam version's a little buggy, or maybe my controller. I know the right analog stick sometimes has inputs even though I'm not pressing anything, and I did note that the camera was always panning to the left and never to the right. So, maybe it's just my controller. But either way, the camera was still a bit more wild than I remembered it being. Glitch or glitchless? I prefer to do glitchless. But when I do Super Mario World, if I do a speedrun of that, I wouldn't say it's necessarily glitchless. I think it would be any percent. I just need to, or not any percent, it's 96 exits, I think it is. However many exits are in the game, I need to do all of those. That's the speedrun that I decided on, but, or not I decided on, it's whoever picks Super Mario World for the contest. But yeah, we'll do that category. I assume, you know, certain glitches are allowed, but I don't know any of the glitches in that game. Do Mega Man ZX? Yeah, we'll do ZX one day. 96 exits and score? Yeah. Well, I already told you, Ninja, I'm not doing the score category. Whoever wants to win that, they can win that. I'm not interested in, maxing out my score to 9999 like King Hippo did. No thank you. I'm just gonna play the game. 4 HP. It's not likely it'll do 4 damage to me, but it is possible. Oh, there it is. No, I was wrong. It's 5 damage that's not likely. 4 damage is plenty possible, I guess. Super Mario World was King Hippo's pick? Yeah, King Hippo. There we go. Yeah, he chose that game. Fair enough. Yeah, so I gotta do Super Mario World, which I assume would probably take me about 5 hours, maybe 6 hours. I'm not really good at the game. It's been a long time since I've done, every level. It's been a very long time, it's been years. So going into it blind, it's gonna be a little tricky. But, yeah, no, I'm confident that I can do it faster than 10th Doctor did, but I'm not gonna be anywhere near as fast as Hippo, definitely not. I don't think so. And then Mega Man X, I'll beat that in less than an hour. Like, I'm really rusty. I haven't done a Mega Man X speedrun in a while, but I'm pretty confident I could beat it under an hour. Just through, all the stuff I know. And then Earthbound, Boogie Percent, I have no idea how fast I'll be in that game, man. But I'll give it my best try. And what were the other games? 'Cause yeah, Earthbound, that was 3 of them. I'm sure I'm forgetting one. Oh yeah, Kirby Superstar. Yeah, that one I'll do fine in. I've played Kirby quite a few times back in the day. And then the final one is Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer, which I think I will do really bad in. I'm not good at Randomizer, I'm really not. But I will try my best. Crack says, you'll see. Someday I'll come with $100 and vote for ZX. Yo, it's all good, man. Yo, for the variety games that I do on my stream for Crack, like, I'll play every game on my list. Like, we'll get there. Like, ZX could have 1 vote for it. It could be a $1 vote. I'll eventually play ZX. It'll take a while, because I give other games that have the higher votes priority. But I'll eventually play ZX. It'll happen. It's just whatever, because like, oh, gosh darn it, I used Thrash. I meant to use Horn Attack. But yeah, like, the people that support my stream, man, the people that, like, not only, you know, are here for, like, all these large portions of time, but, like, are throwing these bits at me, you know, subscribing, gifting these subs, dude, people are just way too nice to me. And yeah, to try to give back to them, man, to try to give back, I'm willing to, you know, let them, you know, choose a variety games that I play on, like, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Yeah, if a lot of votes go towards, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I'll play that. Super Mario Odyssey, let's go. Punch-Out, which is currently in the lead, yeah, I'll do Punch-Out on the regular Nintendo. I don't know how that'll go. I'm told it's like a 5-hour-long game, but I've never played it before, and it's, like, really old, so I'm scared it's gonna be really hard. But I'll try. I'll try my best. We'll see what happens. You know, that Geodude fight went really good. That was very lucky. Super Sin Slayer says, when is this contest again? Just whenever you decide to? Yes, yes, yes. I'll just be doing it at random times, really. And yo, 2% Milk was saying, hey, yo, sorry, I didn't see that there for a second. How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Now, Last Place Slayer says, he says he will play everything. Some games get things like never put next to them. Well, like, again, it's about what my community wants to see, right? What the community wants to see. However, like, it's a system, right? Because if I'm just like, I'll do whatever gets voted, and I'll do them in the order that they're voted in, I can't just do it like that. Because then, you know, I'll end up playing, like, a lot of RPGs, and it'll be, like, 1 vote to, like, say, I don't know, what's, like, the longest RPG ever? Like, Persona 5, I guess? Like, 1 vote for Persona 5. And then I'm gonna spend, like, who knows how many weeks doing Persona. Because, like, I'm told it's, like, a really, really long game. But I'll do it, you know, if they really want me to do it. But yeah, no, I need certain rules in place. Like, obviously, if it takes a really long time to beat the game, then it's going to need more votes before I'm willing to do it. Versus, like, a short game, like, say, Super Mario World, that's a very short game. I can beat that game in, like, 1 stream, so I'll do that. And then, yeah, there's also games I really dislike. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog 06. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, Final Fantasy 13, Metroid Other M. I don't want to play those games. I don't want to play them. Those were games I would never naturally play on my stream because I don't like them. But if my community really, really, really wants me to play those games, I would do it. But like, they gotta really want it, man. Because I don't want to play those games. I do not want to. You know? And it's my stream, I get to choose what the games are. I allow my community to influence those games. They can influence my choice. But they do not get to pick what I'm doing. No, no, no. If I don't want to do Metroid Other M, I'm not gonna do it. Alright, we gotta heal up. Let's use some potions. We need to be above 60. Yo, you're thinking about running this game? 2%? Yo, do it, man. This is a fun game. It's really not that hard to run, which, I mean, you can't really tell. Like, I'm in the red right here. But it's a really fun game. It's not execution heavy. Like, you can play this game pretty slow, you know, input-wise. Where it's like, oh yeah, I was like 16 frames late. Which, I mean, 16 frames is not... You know, that's less than a second, so it sounds fast, but... Just pressing the buttons, it's not hard. It's just not hard to do. Where the difficulty of this game comes from is one, RNG. Sometimes you're gonna get crit. Sometimes you're gonna miss an attack that has 100% accuracy because of the way the game's programmed. It's a 1 out of 256 chance. There's just a lot of things that, you know, can just go wrong just because of bad luck. But, you know, if you just keep going through, like, you'll get there. And it doesn't matter as much when you, like, first start. When you first start speedrunning this game, you know, you're not looking for that, like, super fast time. You don't have to go too fast. So instead what you do is, you know, you take a lot of safety stress. It's like, okay, Misty might murder me. So you'll save before Misty. I won't save before Misty because, like, you know, like, if I lose or whatever, I'm already in the red, it's not a big deal. But yeah, if you're, you know, playing the game for the first time, save before Misty. There's a, like, solid 22% chance, you know, in certain situations, she'll just beat you. You'll just lose. You can do everything perfectly right and still lose. So just save before it, and it's not a big deal. And, yeah, there's a lot of guides and resources for Pokemon Red. If you need any help, feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to help people that want to learn how to play this game. I'm not the best runner of this. I'm really not. I have an okay time. My PB, my personal best, I just broke into the top 100, so I'm really happy with that. This game has a lot of times. I think it's like over 200 times invested, so I'm in the higher half. I'm cool with that. But, yeah, I'm not a top runner of this game. I know some things. I can help people that are new, for sure. No worries. Yeah, Time Hero was saying, there was a point in time... Why am I going this way? This is the wrong way. I needed to go to the biker shop. So it's things like that, you know? If you forget something, you're gonna lose time, and, I forget a lot of things when I'm not focusing, and I'm really not 100% focused. Because it's a bad run, because I'm in the red. If I was in the blue, I'd be focusing a lot harder. Timbo Bro, do you consider the bike shop text bad thing a glitch? It was originally considered a glitch. The community originally called the instant text trick. The name was instant text glitch. And it wasn't allowed in the any % glitchless category, which is the category that I'm doing now. But I think back in like early 2018, like the community got together and they discussed it, you know, what is a glitch, what is an exploit, what is a manipulation, and the final decision was that the instant text was something that's programmed into the game. It's an unintended behavior, but it's something that happens naturally just by pressing B and saying you don't want the bike. It's not a glitch. But, you know, what's a glitch and what's an exploit is really up to the individual, I feel, in a lot of cases. But now when it comes to speedrunning, it's up to the community. The community says it's not a glitch, so it's not a glitch. Personally, I feel like it's a glitch. But if the community says it isn't, then I'll go with it. They say it's not a glitch? Okay. And 2% says, yeah, I run Spyro right now and the execution is starting to bug you. Yo, man. That's awesome. Yo, Spyro's one of the first runs I ever saw. Like, the very first one was Super Metroid, but like, right after that was like Spyro the Dragon. Spyro's pretty cool, man. And yo, Time Hero right there as a guy that has a lot of safety. But, yo, that's a speedrun.com guy. That one's probably pretty old, but it'll get the job done. You know, as long as you start playing the game. Also, the music is dope. I'd have to agree with you on that one. The music's pretty amazing, and there's just so much nostalgia. If you, like, play this game, like, back, you know, when it came out, dude, 1990s. Yeah, this came out, what, 1996, 1997? So old. Stop using glitches? Nah, no glitches here. This is a community-approved run. Community-approved, no glitches. And 2% saying SSBM stuff is the only reason you speedrun? What? SSBM, what is that? Super Smash Bros. Melee? I know there's a lot of Melee players that have gotten into speedrun, but I don't really know why. I don't get it. Maybe it's because you're just like in love with like really high level execution? There's a Spyro community still in shambles that the Reester hasn't been announced, or the roster, I guess? I don't know what we're talking about. Or maybe you're talking about the like... Because yeah, there's supposed to be like an HD like re-release of like the first 3 games, right? Just like they did with Crash Bandicoot, maybe? Because yo, I'm down, man. That'll be cool. Oh, the remaster. Yep, that's what you were talking about. We got there. Took us a little bit, but the boat finally arrived, pulled up at the dock. Oh, the guide was updated by Exarian 15 days ago? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind then. Yeah, last time I was on Speedrun.com, I was like, okay, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Alright, these are all old. I mean, the last time I looked at the guides was probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago? And yeah, there's just months and months and months of old guides. So, I'm surprised, man. Yo, some reason, Time Hero is always on there on the speedrun.com, because I think he's the same person that told me about the Gambate emulator. Because yeah, last time I looked at it, it said BGB and it still had the picture and everything. And it's like, yep, it's all updated. Which is just so weird, I swear. It's like whenever I look at something, the next day they get rid of it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna YOLO Thrash here. And didn't get it. That's all good. It's gonna happen, you hope? Yo, it's gotta happen eventually. I mean, they saw how well, Crash Bandicoot was received, man. That game did super well. Everybody was extra hype about it. I'd be down, man. I'll play some Spyro. Time here saying, yeah, I did a lot of research into running in modern routes. Yep. Yo, that's awesome, man. And Cyclone saying, oh hey, Vinx wants our strategies. We must remove them now. Yeah, haha. Yo, man, because yeah, every time I check speedrun.com, it hasn't been updated in months, and I'm like, this is such a useless resource. Everything's so old. And then, like, I don't check the site in a while, and then Time Hero's like, yep, it was updated. Every time. And, like, they don't update that frequently, so I can't believe this has happened twice now. Like, they update so infrequently. It's like months in between updates. Amir says, that's the guy that also uses that handy map you showed me? Oh, nice, nice. Yo, that's awesome, man. That map is beautiful. Oh my goodness. I really gotta study that thing more. See what I can learn from it. Find its secrets. I want those. Ninja saying the issue with Spyro deals with Vivendi Universal breaking very angrily from Insomniac Games. That's why they've been trying to really ruin the Spyro IP. Just hope they use the old Spyro design and not the new atrocious one. No, was Vivendi Universal the guys that do Skylanders? Yeah, Skylanders has Spyro, right? Yeah, I remember him being, yeah, it was like Spyro and the Skylanders. And then as time went on, it was just Skylanders. Spyro's not in the title anymore. Which is interesting, because like in the cartoon for Skylanders, like I'm pretty sure it just says Skylanders, I think? Might be wrong. But I know Spyro's the main character. Which is pretty cool. Four super potions, and 3 repel. Yeah, I'll take those. Alright, so Pokeballs, we're going to move those to the bottom for the repels. We're going to teach HMO 1. That's an old boy Paris. We're going to teach, oh my, Team 28. Oh, that's right, I used the full restore, because normally it's 2 up inputs, and then I'm on that, but I used the full restore, so it was only 1 up input. Alright, let's just RNG manip our way through Lieutenant Surge's gym. Easy peasy. Xarion's the MVP. Yo, Xarion's a cool guy, man. I like him a lot. He's so chill, dude. A lot of respect for the chill runners. Yeah, I hosted him yesterday, actually, I think. Yeah, I noticed he was online doing some sort of, I don't know, some weird bingo randomizer thing, or like metronome only run. It was very silly looking. I wasn't able to catch too much of it. I fell asleep. But still, man. Cool guy. Amir says, since I imagine it got lost before you could read it, but is Persona 5 a game that is family friendly enough for me to stream? I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about Persona 5. I played Persona 4 Arena. That's the only Persona game I've ever played. And it was really fun. There were some dark elements, but it was all in text. It wasn't like shown on screen. So like, I didn't mind that too much. It's like, when I'm family friendly, I'm not looking like, you know, I'm not a G-rated Disney movie. I'm more like PG, right? I'm like Teen Titans. Like, anything you could see in Teen Titans, that's something I'm okay with being on my stream. And I don't mean Teen Titans Go, but the original Teen Titans. But to be fair, Teen Titans Go has some pretty weird things that are on there, and I'm like, why are they showing this to children? But yeah, no, it's all good. It depends on the context, it depends on the situation. And again, I haven't played Persona 5, so I don't know. But yeah, if it's not worse than Teen Titans, it's all good. Teen Titans Go is the only Teen Titans? I thought I heard that they were bringing back the original Teen Titans, or maybe that was an April Fool's. The pictures were amazing. Like, I loved the way that Robin looked. He had like, it looked like kind of like the design for the 4th Robin. What's his name? Oh, I'm supposed to dig out of here. The 4th Robin. Yeah, it's oh, what are their names? Oh my goodness, I'm just drawing blanks. It's oh my goodness, I can't remember their names. Okay, the second one's Jason. No, the second one's Jason. The third one's Tim Drake, and then the 4th one is Batman's son, Damien. There we go, Damien. Yeah, he looks like he has Damien's design. Alright. Game 24. Teen Titans did go dark a couple of times. Yeah, it did. It's still, you know, it's like PG-13, man. I'm okay with that. Teen Titans has some darker moments. It's still a show, you know, not for a... Because, like, again, like, my stream is supposed to be family-friendly, but I mean that in the fact that, like, oh, not user repel. Like, I'm not gonna swear on stream. I'm not gonna talk about anything that's, like, especially dark. But, like, I might play a game. I won't play a game like, say, Call of Duty. I won't play that, because they show, like, some pretty messed up things, in my opinion. I know a lot of children play Call of Duty. But, like, exactly, like, that's the thing, right? There's certain things I'm okay with that children are into, and I won't do. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's, I will never play it on my stream. I will never, ever play Five Nights at Freddy's on my stream. I will not do that. That is not a family-friendly game. I know it's beloved by children. There's plenty of children out there that wear, like, Freddy costumes on Halloween, but no. That's too much. Yeah, Ninja saying that was an April Fool's joke by the Teen Titans Go team. It was funny, you thought? Yeah, no, that makes sense, man. That's their kind of thing, dude. That's so funny. I love how in the Teen Titans Go show, like, they always bring up, like, how popular the original Teen Titans is, and how, like, everybody loves it, and nobody loves Teen Titans Go. Like, they bring it up multiple times in the show. They're aware. They just don't care. Which I know is gonna rub some people in the wrong way. Like, I don't mind Teen Titans Go. I think it's a good show. It's nowhere near as good as the original Teen Titans, but it's enjoyable. It's a different demographic. It's not for me. This show is for little children. Didn't Robin and Starfire kiss in the show? I don't think they did. I think they kissed in the movie, but I don't think they kissed in, like, the show. Zumi loves to be sarcastic without indication? Yeah, it happens. I can't tell someone's being sarcastic through text. Like, it's one thing if I'm talking to someone, like, someone can literally, like, be completely, like, dry, you know, completely dry humor, you know, super poker face, and be sarcastic, and, like, in real life, and I'll pick up on it, you know, there's certain cues. But when it's written text, it's anyone on the internet, I don't know their personality. Nah, I'm not gonna see sarcasm unless it's, like, /S, Kappa, or Super T roll. Like, unless you're doing one of those, I don't know you're being sarcastic. I'm gonna take you at face value. Oops. Teen Titans Go even has a couple episodes where they throw in the old art style. You love it, but it hurts so much at the same time. Yeah, nah, I get it, man. Like, Teen Titans Go is not my favorite show or anything. I'm not, like, a huge fan. Like, oh boy, Teen Titans Go is on, let's go watch that. But, like, there's a couple of episodes I've seen that are funny, you know? Because I have family members, really young family members, that are the demographic age for Teen Titans Go, and they love the show, and I'll watch it with them sometimes. And I've seen an episode with, like, there was an episode with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That episode I thought was just really bad. I didn't like it too much. It's a shame because I love the Turtles, and seeing them in the show was interesting. The episode was just dumb. But then there's that episode with the Young Justice members, and, you know, they're really playing on, like, it's so meta. It's a very meta episode. A lot of the humor comes from the understanding of, you know, what the fans want, but, you know, what they're working with. And then, like, really overblowing, like, how dramatic the original Teen Titans was and making fun of that. It was very meta. I enjoy jokes like that. I thought it was very funny. But some of the episodes are just dumb. It's like, I like pizza, and pizza makes me crazy! Whoa, why'd I do this? 'Cause I'm crazy! And there's just no rhyme or reason to anything. There's no point the show's trying to make. Some of the episodes, the jokes are literally just like, oh, look! Robin has no parents! Ha 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 ha! Oh, that's so funny, guys! You sure got me! April Fools! Ha ha ha! And he just cried. And I'm like, that's so sad! That's not funny! That's so sad! Why would they do that to Robin? That poor kid, man. He ran into that room because they're like, your parents are here! And then he gets caught in a web or something, and they hit him with the pie, I think. I don't know. And that's... oh, what? I guess my positioning wasn't perfect. Optional fight, here we go. I thought I had that. But yeah, nah, it's some of the stuff is a little dumb. Some of the episodes are, like, extra dumb. Like, that one, like, I didn't think it was funny, but, like, they put thought into that. Like, there's a lot of thought they put into Teen Titans Go. Again, not every episode. Some episodes are literally just making, like, fart jokes and, like, reiterations of old jokes that they've made in the past. That might not have necessarily been that funny, but there's, like, the singing element to it, and the kids really like the singing, so they'll bring it up, and I don't know. Some of the episodes are bad. Some of the episodes, though, oh my goodness. Like, and there's so many things in, like, the background, right? Like, one of the things that Robin had in, like, the Batcave that he's looking out for is the crowbar. You know, the crowbar from Robin #2, and, like, you know, they don't reference that directly. They don't say what it is, but the crowbar's right there. Like, I love little things like that. If you put something really small in there that, like, a really observant viewer is going to notice, and just bring no attention to it, that's so cool to me. I love things like that. Time Hero says, it's such a shame, though, because it might be the only game you'd like to see played more than the Battle Network games. Oh, what, Persona? Yeah, it's definitely not family-friendly, yes. Yeah. Ninja says 90% of the Teen Titan Ghost jokes are for people old enough to remember the 1980s. I mean, a lot of them are. A lot of the jokes are pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say it's 90%. I'd say 90% of the jokes are, like, you know, have to do with butts, farting, and, like, other, like, really just stupid childish things. Which, you know, makes sense. It's not a show for me. It's a show for children. Like, I've seen the show. Now, if FNAF involves themes people should not discuss, not even adults. Yeah, no, FNAF's not my favorite. Nurses, we really do need a season 6 though, gotta wrap it up. And lol, that episode was so sad. Kept making fun of how we had, kept making fun of for not having parents, yeah. That's not an April Fool's joke. But I mean, there it is in Teen Titans Go. Excuse me. That was a good joke? What, the crowbar or the Robin no parents? I don't appreciate that. He was so happy. He was so happy, man. I remember there. I was there with Cinnamon. Like, me and Cinnamon were watching it. And we were watching it with some of our younger family members. We're just chilling there. And yeah, it's this whole April Fool's episode where they're all pulling pranks on each other. And Raven's like, you gotta stop doing these pranks. It's gonna go too far. You're gonna hurt each other and stuff like that. And yeah, they're just in the hallway. And they're like, Robin. And, you know, they're all being, like, extra serious, which they weren't being a second ago. So he's like, what's going on? I'm like, Robin. Your parents are here. What? Mama? Papa? And he just runs into his room. And it was just a trick, dude. It was just a prank. That was, oh my goodness. And yeah, no, Cinnamon reacted the same way. She's like, no, they've gone too far. Gone too far, man. I feel so bad for him. I felt so bad. So bad for poor little Robin. Both? Yeah. You know, for crack saying, Banks complaining over dumb jokes in a children's show directed to kids who might not be too brilliant. I mean, again, you know, like, you know, it's not like this criticism where I'm like, Teen Titans Go is a bad show because the jokes do not appeal to me. They are dumb and slapstick. I'm not doing that. Like, I think it's a good show. It's not for me, it's for children, and I think it's fine. I have family members that love the show. It's like their favorite show on Cartoon Network. And that's awesome. They love Robin, they love Starfire, you know, Beast Boy. You know, they know who these characters are. Versus, you know, if Teen Titans Go wasn't there, if it wasn't a thing, they wouldn't know who these characters are. And they'd be less interested into DC. And, you know, I want the... lady. I want, you know, the younger generations to care about DC too. I mean, yeah, I love Marvel as well, but like DC's cool, you know, sometimes. So I'm glad they have their own show. That's for them. I mean, I'm of the preference. I prefer when a show is like, say, Avatar, you know, Avatar on Nickelodeon. It's like, that show was for children. But at the same time, like, anybody could watch that show. I'm not supposed to talk to him. Anyone could watch Avatar, dude. Anybody could watch Avatar. It's like, it was just extremely well written, right? Like, you can be an adult and still have a good time watching it. Versus Teen Titans Go, there's quite a few episodes you're gonna watch, and it's just like, oh my goodness, when is this over? You know, one look at Persona 5's ESRB rating flags it immediately as not family friendly. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I figured it wouldn't be, because I remembered some of the darker elements in Persona 4 Arena, and that's like... And I would play Persona 4 Arena on stream, that game's fine. Like, yeah, it has some darker elements, but like, it's all in text, not on screen, and they, you know, don't go too in-depth there, you know? I mean, they do more emotionally, though. They don't go, and then this happened, and it looked like this, and blah blah blah, you know, really blowing it up. And do all that. Last Place Slayer says, I don't like Teen Titans Go, but you saw one episode where Raven's father shows up and granted wishes to all the characters. Cyborg got like a puppy arm, Beast Boy turned into a beanbag chair. You did find that one funny. Yeah, I like that episode. I've seen that one. It was silly. Yeah, some of them, you know, connect with me better than others. DC's movies are no good? Well, you know, only like all the Batman movies, except for The Dark Knight, which I think is like pretty good. No, wait, I can't talk about DC, I'm too busy menuing. I'll be back. HMO 2 to not Paris. Dragons, Bureau. Move this X. No, not X special, gosh darn. X accuracy. That up here. over the SS ticket. And these super potions looks to be replaced with the X special. I need to teach what, TM48, and that's it? I believe that's it. Oh, I forgot to do the super repel. Of course I'd forget something. Where's that at? Is that with the Helix fossil? There we go, one super repel. Oh, I didn't hit the split for this. Gosh darn it. No HMO2 split. Avatar is the greatest cartoon ever made? Fact? Yeah, that's a fact. Avatar is the greatest cartoon ever made. There's no better story in cartoon form. Avatar's the best. You know, Tom, you were saying, man, thinking back to your favorite shows as a kid brings you back to Mega Man NT Warrior. You even love the anime adaptation of Battle Network? Yeah, same here, man. It was pretty good. I liked it. I mean, obviously, it's a younger show. I was also younger when I watched it, so I enjoyed it quite a bit. And before 10 minutes over, yeah, we'll see, man. Like, I've been making a lot of mistakes because I'm not, like, super focused because the run's in the red. I've also had some, like, pretty bad luck. Like, in Mount Moon, that was ridiculous. Nura saying, my favorite episode of Teen Titans Go is Let's Get Serious. The super eccentric, it's just super eccentric. They are all suddenly super buff with cleft chins, questioning humanity and whatnot, making fun of stereotypes in superhero movies. I could use my cybernetic eye to see in the dark, but if I did, would I lose my humanity? Like, I love that. Like, I can remember that exactly, right? Like, it might not have been word for word, but like, that's exactly what he was talking about. Man, that was such a good episode. Because, yeah, that's the episode I was referring to in there, the one with Young Justice. Because, yeah, like, that's how it starts. Like, they're fighting, oh, what's his face? The guy from, like, Brother Blood. Yeah, that's his name. They're fighting Brother Blood, and the fight goes really poorly. And then the Young Justice Squad show up, and they're like, you know, this is how it's done. And, you know, everybody's geeking out. They're like, oh, it's Young Justice. Oh, they're so good. They're such a good superhero squad. And, you know, Robin's all getting mad. He's like, no, you're not supposed to be excited about them. We're the superhero squad. We gotta be more serious like them. They're like, I don't know, Robin. Is it a good idea to be serious? And then, you know, they all start doing it. Like, oh, wow, this is so cool. I didn't realize I could look so manly. And, you know, even Starfire's doing it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I liked it. But yeah, again, it's so meta. It's such a meta episode, so I really, really like it. Yo, they took Avatar off of Amazon Prime? Yo, rip, dude. And a nurse saying, yeah, that episode, Lamal, that part killed you? I know, right? Like, it's so overly dumb. Use my cybernetic eye to see. And then, yeah, they have this stupid fight at the end. Oh, no, let's not miss this elixir. I want that. Where Beast Boy just starts saying that Cyborg stole his juice, and they all break up over that. Oh man, it was just so overly dramatic. Like, they're arguing over juice, but the way it's portrayed, the way it's drawn, the music that they're using, so good. Larry's saying, I liked Avatar Last Airbender pretty much the entire time until the last episode. Last episode was terrible. Was it like, did you feel... I mean, last episode itis is something you see in anime a lot. And the problem is that you didn't get the conclusion that you wanted. Which generally happens in anime because the anime is not up to the manga. So, you know, the story was supposed to give you so much more information. You just didn't get it in the anime because they're like, yeah, let's just end early. You know, let's just skip like 5 of these characters, or, you know, just make this character the final boss that isn't supposed to be and completely change the motivation of the protagonist. Leave all these things unanswered. And yeah, Avatar The Last Airbender does have some things that it does not conclude. I thought it was good. Yo, hello, super slowest run. 2018 you. Yo, sometimes you got them slow runs, man. Extra slow. You're satisfied in there? Yeah, I was satisfied too. I mean, yeah, I wanted to know, just like everybody else, I wanted to know what happened to Zuko's mom, and There was something else. There was something else that was like unresolved. I can't think off the top of my head, but like there was two major things that were unresolved at the end of it, and it's like, okay, where is the answer? And we never got that. We even joke about it in the next one, the Korra one. I haven't watched all of Korra. I've only seen the first book. And Last Place Larry is saying, the show dropped its entire style and became Dragon Ball Z. It dropped its theme of everything working together for everyone splitting up. Half the characters did things that had no meaning for the plot. Wait, what are we talking about there? I missed something. Oh, you think Avatar became Dragon Ball? I mean, what? Huh? I don't see that. I'm really confused. Did anyone encounter any really good April Fool's Days post? The post that got me was like on Reddit for like our Rick and Morty. There's like this really big post where they were talking how Rick and Morty like actually is Jimmy Neutron, like that's what Rick is based off of, and they were showing all these parallels and talking about things. Because, you know, it's like one of the people that came onto this podcast was someone that actually works on the show. And the person was saying, like, you know, Dan does this and da-da-da-da-da, and he's obsessed and he has this thing. And I was like, wow, it all makes sense. I'm seeing all the dots. And I was like, oh, it's April Fool's Day. I forgot. I forgot. It got me pretty hard, man. But the theory was pretty funny. Yeah, Ninja saying the end of second season was atrocious. Nickelodeon forced them to make Zuko evil. Their viewership dropped and they got angry letters. Creators were able to go back to Zuko being good. Wait, what? I don't remember that ever being a thing. Zuko's mom and stuff were resolved in the comic series? Yeah, I heard about that, but I haven't seen it. And Tensoctor saying, and you shouldn't watch any more Korra. Stay where you are on that one, lest you be disappointed. Or it was atrocious? Yeah, I hear that a lot. Yeah, we were talking about the last episode of Last Airbender. How is it Dragon Ball? I'm so confused. Now, let's see. There's a reason why they don't have a third series. Yeah, rest in peace, Korra, man. The doctor is saying, he saw some pretty good political April Fool's Days jokes, but thinks his rules. Yeah, no political talk here. Yeah, the only political talk I want to hear in my stream is, like, and then the Fire Nation attacked. Like, that's where that can go. You know, if it's something funny, and it has to do with, like, a video game or a cartoon, but nothing serious. Nothing serious, man. No real world politics. Portia ended at book 3. Book 4 was eh? Yeah, rip, man. Don't you remember Zuko's betrayal at the end of the second season of Avatar? I didn't really look at that too much as a great betrayal. It seemed in line with his character. I mean, like, yeah, like, they kinda trusted him, and he was like, well, actually. And that fit! It was really good. I thought it was really good. And then, you know, him turning good was also really good. Like, Zuko is literally the best written character, I think, in literally anything ever. Like, not just any movie, any story, any poem, like, literally anything. I think Zuko's the best written character in any story I've ever seen. Why was that guy on the roof? That guy shouldn't be hanging out on the roofs. What's he doing? Yeah, no, I'd rather you not tell me about Korra Ninja. I'll just stay in the mysterious, blindness of knowing nothing. The enigma of the non-observant. The ignorant. I'll stay there, you know? I think I'll enjoy Korra more if I never watch it and never, ever read about it or anything. Yo, so I should have all 5 elixirs now. I think we're good on that front. Ew, what was that movement? You know, time you were saying the Mega Man Date My Robot Master thing you posted in Discord was probably your favorite. Did you think someone might actually think it is a fan game after seeing that? Yeah, no, it looked, it had just enough polish to be like, this could be a fan game. It really could. I would play it. I would play that fan game, you know? And yeah, Super Sin Slayer asked who I would date. I said Lekman because I found a picture of him like holding roses. I just thought it was funny. Yo, Lekman. Oh, geez. Lekman was so stupid in Mega Man 1. Oh, geez, dude. He did so much damage. His pattern was ridiculous. And Doctor says, no, the best written character in all of anything is definitely Ricky the Hero Pawn. Definitely not! But, I mean, your cap is right there, so it's all good. Ninja says, no, that was a huge betrayal. They set up for Zuko to be good at the end of the second season. Nickelodeon execs got involved and demanded that the bad guys stay bad, sticking to approved formula. They had to rewrite it at the last second and delay Season 3. Season 3 was further delayed, the hate mail rolled in, and there was a huge gap. Okay. So, if I understand you right, Ninja, what you're saying is originally he was conceived as being a character that was bad, and then turned good. And then, but because of intervention, he was a character that was bad, was turning good, the intervention happened, so he was bad again. And then the intervention happened again, so he continued that arc of bad into good. Is that what you're telling me? Because either way, it still flowed very naturally to me. I feel like they did a really good job, even with that being the situation. I would say he's still exceptionally well written, and they did an amazing job. Why I don't have the horn drills? I forgot to heal at Celadon City. I'm the best. The best. The hero's a solid villain, kind of like Killmonger. Yo, Killmonger was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Like, I think he's overhyped a little bit, but he's still a pretty good villain. Ooh. So, who remembers that time where I was like, yeah, let me just Thunderbolt Gyarados instead of, like, using the Horn Drill, and then he killed me? Who here remembers when that happened? I mean, it was such a long time ago. I don't know who all remembers. Gosh darn it, this is what happens when you don't heal at Celadon City. Yo, King Hippo told me. He told me, Banks, don't forget to heal in Celadon City. And I replied to King Hippo with, I don't normally forget. You know, if there's one thing I don't forget, it's healing at Celadon City. And even if I did, I could still work around it. It's not a big deal. You can just, you know, use Horn Drills on particular Pokemon and work around that. And I thought one of those Pokemon was Gyarados for that for a second. And no, it's not. It's Pidgeot. It's like Pidgeot, Growlithe, Alakazam. Those are the Pokemon mix. Those are the Pokemon you can work around. Gosh darn it, now what do I do? I'm down at X accuracy and in X speed, but I'll have full HP, so I can take a hit from Alakazam. I don't know. We'll see what works. You're heading to bed, Super Sin Slayer? Yo, good night, man. He's one of those, he's wrong, but he had a good point or two? Got you. I don't know which floor that is, I'll just walk back there. Yeah, Nurse says I can agree with that. The situation sounds bad. They handled it well. And you guess you don't hear too many people complain about it? Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea. Like, you know, as a kid, I just watched the show. I just took everything at face value, right? Took everything in. I've rewatched Avatar like a few times from now, and even like going back. To me, when Zuko betrays Aang, and you know, teams up with his sister there, it felt perfectly natural. It felt like something he would do because he's conflicted, right? Just like what's his face in The Last Jedi? Like he's conflicted. So like when he didn't shoot at or well, I don't know. I don't want to spoil The Last Jedi for everybody if they haven't seen it. But yeah, nah, either way. Yeah, Kylo Ren, he reminds me a lot of Zuko. Obviously, Zuko's written better. But even then, like, it's that conflicted character, you know, where they're trying to decide what is right, what do I do, who am I? I felt that moment was very powerful. Betrayal. But I don't have the X accuracy, so can I survive one hit of Hydro Pump? I don't know. I should have saved. I didn't think this through. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and hope for the best. Maybe I can survive this hit. Or I'll get crit. That's fine too. I can just get crit again. Yeah, no, I just need to, I should have gone to Celadon City. That's what I should have done. And just go to Celadon City, buy the extra X accuracy, buy the stupid X speed. I didn't think it through. I was just like, yeah, I can beat Gyarados. I'll have full HP. Yeah, no, Pidgeot, man, I have the Thunderbolt, but I can't beat him. Not with just Thunderbolt. That was a huge miscalculation on my part. Yeah, Ninja saying the problem with what you're saying is that Zuko got sick because his yin and yang were in conflict. And he was forced to choose between Azula's dragons and Iroh's. Oh, and it's gone. Too many Get Goods. You're saying something. Oh wait, not Saffron. Celadon City. Celadon City. Take the time, Vakes. Well, I'll go back to Celadon City later. Well, no, I kind of have to go there now. I'm gonna need to dig there, so... Go there, hit the Pokemon Center. Yeah, I just have to go in, right? I don't have to heal? I think as long as I go in, that sets up my, dig. Return to this area. Here's a spoiler, The Last Jedi is one of the worst movies ever. It physically hurts you. You may never be the same. You know, I feel like that's a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, The Last Jedi is not, like, the best Star Wars movie. Everyone knows that's obviously Episode 3. But no, seriously though. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something. Yeah, no, I like The Last Jedi. Like, there's a lot of bad scenes to it. Like, the whole, like, being stuck in the slow hyperspace chase is just a dumb idea. It's just not really interesting. The whole, you know, all I gotta do is tell this guy that we're doing this, and she doesn't tell them, Holdo, that was dumb. The whole, what is it? The casino world, whatever that place is called, that was dumb too. Everything else I liked. Everything else. So I'd say I dislike a good half of the movie. I would say I dislike a good half of The Last Jedi. But the other half was really good. I understand why it has mixed reception. I'm mixed about the movie myself, but overall I do like it. You loved it, Simbo Bro? Yeah, that's how people are, man. Like, it's super split, man. You have so many people. And people keep saying it's like, oh, it's this demographic that hates Star Wars, or it's this demographic that loves Star Wars, The Last Jedi. But it's mixed all over the place. There's people, you know, that were, like, old back when, like, A New Hope came out, you know, and they saw that in theater. Like, those people both love and hate The Last Jedi. And then it's the same for people that were watching movies when, like, the prequels first came out. When the prequels first came out, people that was their first Star Wars, those people also are mixers. Some of them that love The Last Jedi and people that hate it. Anyone that tries to just, like, put this line down and say, it's this group and that group, they're just wrong. They're just wrong every time. It's completely mixed. People have different opinions. Doesn't matter how old they are or how young they are. It really just depends on what kind of... Like, I feel like the big thing, right? The big thing for people that either like or dislike The Last Jedi, it's how much, like, flaws bother them. And then some things people might not necessarily observe as a flaw. Like, for me, the whole Holdo thing where I have a plan but I'm not going to tell anyone, to me that's a giant flaw. But to some people it's not that big of a deal, they just look at it as like, yeah, this character doesn't need to know. This is, you know, this is just them crazy guys that are all overly masculine and, like, the dude was just demoted. So, like, he's been shown to be, you know, someone you can't really trust. He's not necessarily going to listen to the leaders. We shouldn't be giving him this information. He doesn't deserve it. Like, this is need to know, and he doesn't need to know. He just needs to follow orders. You know, you need to follow orders. Like, I get that train of thought. However, I think that breaks apart once you get to the part where, like, he stumbles, he forces his way into the room, and he sees that she's filling the escape pods. And he doesn't know that there's the base there yet. He just knows that the escape pods are being set up. So for all he knows, she is a coward that's going to betray the rebellion. He says as much to her face. He thinks she is going to, you know, just run away, and maybe only with certain people, or maybe just tell everyone to get on the escape pods. Maybe that's her plan. And again, he doesn't know the base is there. So in his mind, she's sending everyone to die. And, like, obviously that's going to cause problems, but she doesn't, like, put him in a jail cell to be like, no, we need to control this guy. She doesn't tell him, well, actually, you know, we're not just using the escape pods and going to let, you know, the, what are they called? The First Order just blow us up in the middle of outer space. No, there's a plan here. It doesn't do any of that. I forgot to use the elixir, I'm the best. She just is like, well, this is a problem. Escort him out of the room. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in like 20 minutes. Space Vegas? Yeah, I didn't like Space Vegas. And I'm dead again! No! Are you serious? No, man, why did I have to be confused? Why? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I'm not focused enough. I'm not focused at all. I'm not focusing on the red run. Your opinion on Star Wars is that lightsabers are pretty cool? Yeah, that's fair, man. I love lightsabers. They're my favorite. I love the Jedi. Like, that's my favorite part of Star Wars, is Jedi and the Sith. Like, yeah, you know, other people are cool too, and there's a lot of things going on in the universe that can be interesting, but overall... Wait, I thought... Oh, no, you do have to heal at the Pokemon Center. That's how it works. This run right now? Yeah, this run belongs in the trash, dude. This is a very trashy run. But I promised I would finish it. I promised I would finish this run no matter how bad it got. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, I need to go buy another stupid X accuracy. Forgot to use the elixir. Was too busy talking about Star Wars. Didn't use the items. Because, again, to be fair, in my old route, that would have been fine. In my old route, there are certain things where, like, I didn't need to focus and it wasn't a big deal, because it had become muscle memory at that point. But I'm using my, like, old muscle memory to do certain parts of the game, and that's not good enough. It's like, in that section, right? I need to use an elixir there. And that's not part of my current muscle memory. I have to think about using the elixir, because that's the Blizzard route, and I only started doing the Blizzard route like 2 weeks ago. It's new to me still. Alright. Well, we have all the items, man. We have everything we need, and, you know, I was knocked out, so I have all the horn drills, so I won't have a problem going there. I have an extra elixir, guys, so this run will be even easier. Easy peasy. You know, somebody's saying something about Jar Jar, but the text is, like, gone now. I can't see what it says. I'm aiming for a PW this time? What's a PW? Oh, personal worst. Yeah, well played, Amane. Well played. Thanks for 2020. Very pragmatic. I try to be. And Larry's saying, here's the line. If plot and character development is important to you, then you hated The Last Jedi. If special effects and twists are what are, like, the best, then you love The Last Jedi. For you, plot, character... person, the movie was really bad. Well, like, I agree with you to an extent. For me, I prefer plot and character. Like, that's what really drives narrative to me. And also world building. But there isn't a lot of world building in oh yeah, I don't need the elixir, I died. But yeah, let me take that safety save. I should need it, but we've seen what happened. So let me take the safety save. But yeah, like, there's not a lot of world building in The Last Jedi. But there is strong character arcs there. There is. You have the character arc for Finn, which in my opinion is kind of a retread of what they already did in Force Awakens. And then there's Rose. Rose doesn't have a strong character arc. Not so much her. But then there's Leia. Leia has a lot of things she goes through. I mean, again, she's more in the backstage, but still, you know, there's a lot of struggles there for her. There's Luke. Luke is huge. That is a huge character arc. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I thought they executed that very well. I mean, it wasn't like where I wanted to see Luke go, but as far as how it was presented in the story and how it concluded, I felt like it all connected. And then, you know, you have Rey and you have her arc, which again, I'm not a huge fan of her character because of how she's, you know, she starts... Like, normally with a character arc, it's about improvement, right? You start off bad, you become good. You start bad at something, you improve. Like, Luke Skywalker, for example, he starts off as this very, you know, snobby loser, right? but then he builds up into this, you know, this Jedi, the last Jedi, the Return of the Jedi, and that was really cool. And then, yeah, with Anakin, like, yeah, he was a complete loser, and he was definitely a, whatchamacallit? No, not Elixir, X-Accuracy. Yeah, he wasn't the best character. He was a sweet kid, but, you know, he's very arrogant, right? But again, for him, it was about, like, they were rising him to a degree, while also during his rise showing a lot of his flaws. And then at a certain point, when he gets to the top, that arrogance that we've seen, those red flags that they planted, was then supposed to show his destruction. He was supposed to go up and then down, which he does. And I love that. Like, I really do. I get the prequels weren't the best. For me, I really, really love story, so even though there's very poorly delivered dialogue and stuff, like, if you read the novelization of the third Star Wars movie, in my opinion, it's the best. It's the best storytelling. It just is. Yeah, the third movie itself is not presented the best, but the novelization, oh my goodness. Like, all the setup, dude, all the character arcs, all the lines just coming together. Star Wars 3, so good. 13 minutes behind, by the way. Yeah, we got like 15 now. Woo! Oh, buddy. Yo, you're heading to bed, Ninja? Yo, good night, man. But yeah, and then the strongest character arc in The Last Jedi, the one that is my favorite, is Kylo Ren, dude. That guy goes through so much, dude. So much. Yeah, you start off with The Force Awakens, right? And, you know, he's just presented as this mysterious dark Jedi. We don't know anything about him. As it goes on, you know, we see he's really powerful in the Force, and then we learn that he is the son of Han Solo and Leia. And that was so cool to me, so cool. But again, you know, that's not quite the arc yet. It's just like, but just through learning that, you know that he started off good and was corrupted. And, you know, we hear some things about Snoke, forgot to heal at the Pokemon Center still, even though I reminded myself multiple times to do so. But yeah, you see that confliction, like, you know, he's not just straight evil. Like, when he goes to, you know, defend the not the Death Star, the rip-off Death Star, which, yes, it's a stupid thing. This is, like, The Force Awakens, I enjoyed a good amount of the movie, but oh my goodness. And yo, some Bobro with the 15 bits! Yo, thank you very much, man, I appreciate that. You are the best. Way too nice. But yeah, teach TM26. Rose doesn't have a character, much less a character arc? Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Rose was really bad. I didn't like her inclusion. No siree. But yo, Kylo Ren, that's a different story. Did I miss anything? No, okay, so Kylo Ren, Dark Jedi, learn, you know, that he is Ben Solo, that is who he is. And then, you know, he has the fight with Rey. And, you know, also, when they kidnapped her and stuff, like, all these things together, like, you see this really conflicted guy. He really wants to be, like, Darth Vader, which is his grandfather. He wants to live that legacy. And it's like, what is going on here? You know, it's so interesting. It really captures my attention. And then, got the rare candy on the first day press because I'm amazing. And then, where do we go? Oh yeah, he's trying to team up with Rey. You know, that's that normal Sith thing, right? It's always like, oh, the two of us, we can rule the galaxy together. You're very powerful in the Force. Let me help you. Stuff like that. And then, you know, he's so confused. Like, who is this girl? And then, you know, they have that battle. And, oh, wait. Before the battle, he's defending Starkiller. That's it. Starkiller. That's the name of the place. Starkiller, which, so dumb. But, yeah, he's defending Starkiller, and his dad's there. And, you know, and, like, he wants to knock him out. He wants to throw away the past, you know, get rid of that. But, like, in that moment, he can't do it. He can't kill his father. Like, he tries to, but he's just too weak. He asks his father to help him, and he's like, alright. And then, in that moment, he does it. You know, you see him there, like, he's... Like, that's what he wants. He wants to be on the dark side of the Force. He wants to be powerful. He wants to live that legacy, but he just doesn't know if he has the strength to do it. And so he tries to find that conviction. You know, Chewbacca gets really mad, shoots him with a bowcaster. They have that fight later, and you know, like, the dude's like bleeding to death. And he fights Finn, and he fights Rey. And it's a good fight, man. But like, obviously, you know, he's consumed by his emotions. Like, they say it in The Last Jedi, like, killing his father split him in half. It destroyed him. It's like, he thought it's what he wanted. It was, you know, he wanted to become stronger in the dark side. But yeah, that act, that evil act, where he's supposed to be able to separate himself from his emotion, destroy those attachments, which is what was the weakness of Darth Vader. The weakness of Darth Vader was his attachments. If Kylo Ren could destroy his attachments, he would be more powerful than Vader. He literally destroyed his father, but he did not destroy his attachment to him. Kylo Ren, such a good character. I could go on about him forever. I really could. Let me read what Martinez was saying, though. He was saying, I learned something new today. A castizo is someone who's mostly European, but is also around 25% American. That's you, and while most immigrants to the US are like that, maybe to integrate the folks who are usually mostly are all European. Alright, I don't understand any of that stuff. You're just bored? Fair enough. And then Nara says, what I know about Kylo Ren is that he's basically an angsty teen. Well, like, yeah. If you want to, you know, boil it down to its basic components, yes, he is a very angsty teen, even though, you know, he is he's older. Like, he's much older than Rey. They look like they might be the same age, but they're not. Which, you know, makes sense, because it's like... My goodness, how many times I never went to Celadon. But that's fine. I had to fly over here anyways. Same difference. Same difference. I've lost my train of thought. It's going. But Kylo Ren's cool. That's my opinion, man. Fight me about it. Pew pew. I love me some Star Wars, dude. Like, 'cause I remember, like, I was young when, like, the Star Wars movies were, like, popular, 4, 5, and 6. I didn't see any of those in theater. I was way too young for that. I saw all of them on VHS. I fell asleep during 5 a lot. I was just a little kid, man. But I liked the movies. I watched them multiple times. I remember I was I was visiting family. I would just watch the movies again. I watched them over and over. But then the prequels came out, and like I wasn't that excited. Like I liked Star Wars, but I wasn't like huge into it. But I saw like how much other people were. Like I can still remember to this day, like the theater had this line. Like there were literally people camping in front of the theater and like wrapping all the way around it. I'd never seen anything like that before. Never. But to see that for the prequel was like, that really piqued my interest. I was like, why do people care about Star Wars so much? I mean, I like it. It's got the lightsabers, pew pew. But again, I was just a little kid. But yeah, I watched the first one, watched the second one, and I liked them. I mean, obviously they're not the best movies. I was a little kid, you know, I don't have this deep appreciation of all the lines. The CG looked really cool to me at the time. I didn't put much attention into it. I mean, Jar Jar was like a goof or whatever, but I didn't care. It was just a part of the movie. I just took it at face value, accepted it for what it was, kept going. But man, I was in high school, man, when the third one came out. I was much older by that point. And yeah, I remember like there was so much material that was coming out before then, because you had the Clone Wars movie, and then you had the Clone Wars cartoon. There was like a mini-series, right? The mini-series, because there's 2 cartoons for the Clone Wars. And the first one was like 2D, like drawn animation, I think. Yeah, it was drawn animation, and oh my goodness, like they wouldn't say anything. Like they were like really short episodes. They're like 6 minutes long or something like that. But they would just show off really cool things to try to build up the war, right? Because like when the third movie came out, it was going to be the end of the war. So to show you what happened between the Clone Wars, like the second, or Attack of the Clones, in the third movie, they did that mini-series. And it shows you the attack on Coruscant and many other things, and like General Grievous, and oh, I love General Grievous, so cool. And so yeah, that really started pulling me in. And then, what else was there? And then yeah, you have the other cartoon, the one where it was like all 3D animation. And like the first series isn't the best, but oh, it gets good. But that was like later, I think. But there was books. I started getting into the books. I started reading like the novelizations for the first one, the second one. Once I read those, I started reading like, you know, books just done by other authors that weren't part of the movies, but were part of the like canon timeline at the time. This is all expanded universe now, but at the time it was canon. And then I eventually started reaching out into like way into the future, like books that took place after 4, 5, and 6. That have like Mara Jade and all those other characters, and Jin Solo, or Yeah, is it? I think it's like Jin Solo, something like that. 'Cause yeah, there's Ben Solo in The Last Jedi. He has a character that was just like him in the old expanded universe. It's like he was a good character that also went evil, the son of Han and Leia, and you know, ushered in this new age of the Sith. But I mean, that's technically different. Like Ben Solo and Jin Solo or Jason, it was something like that. He had a weird name. But either way, Leia and Han's kid in both good, turn evil, cause a new order. But yeah, there's no Sith. There's no Sith in The Last Jedi. Just Dark Jedi. Similar, but different. Alright. Let's fly to Pallet Town. So, will I end stream in 30 minutes? I'll finish whenever this run's done. Whenever the run's done, we'll be done. Look at that lonely bit cup. Oh, where'd all the bits go? There were so many bits in there before. Seems like they didn't all make it, man. Alright, yeah, let's use a super repel, teach some HMs. Ahsoka, best girl? Yo, I love Ahsoka. Like, I remember when I saw her in the first movie, I was like, yeah, whatever. But then, you know, throughout the Clone Wars, oh, her character arc, she's such a beautiful character. I bought the novel for her, and that novel's currently canon. Currently canon. I don't know how long it'll stay that way. You don't know with these Star Wars movies, man. Changing things up all the time. But yeah, Ahsoka, her novel was really cool, because it talks about, you know, how she faked her death, and then, her life after that, because she survives Order 66. It's like, okay, so she's not in 4, 5, and 6, so what happens? And yeah, that novel, you know, it gives you the setup for that, where Ahsoka goes afterwards. I mean, it's also Star Wars Rebels, and she shows up in that. I don't like Star Wars Rebels too much. Like, I love the Clone Wars. Like, the Clone Wars, the cartoon, so good. The Rebels, it's not, you know, it's pretty much how you have, like, Teen Titans Go, Clone Wars, Rebels. Rebels isn't as bad, but like it's definitely, you know, targeted towards kids. It really is. Some of those episodes, oh, what's Chopper doing today? Oh, Chopper, you naughty little robot, you need to stop zapping your friends. And oh, I don't want to hang out with you. This is my room. No, we have to share this room together. What's his name? It's like something with an E. Yeah, we gotta share this room together. But we don't get along. Well, you two gotta go on a mission together. You better learn how to work together. I don't like you, I don't trust you, I'm gonna do things my way. Well, I don't trust you, I'm gonna do things my way. What? Somehow, even though we're both doing the things we're not supposed to do, everything went wrong. I guess we should work together. Yep, let's do that. Oh man, I think I really understand you now. Now we can be friends in the same room. Like, that's Star Wars Rebels, man. Like, some of the episodes are good, but some of them are just like that. Ugh. Rebels, please. Let's see, oh wait, I need to teach Blizzard. I need to teach that right now. Team 14, if you would kindly move your way over to Nidoking and move into the 4th move slot. That would be quite alright. Let's see. Assuming this run is done that fast? Yeah. The Martinez was saying, I watched Clone Wars, you really like Cad Bane? Something like that? Clone Wars on Netflix? Yeah, you're talking about the bounty hunter, right? Or was it not the bounty hunter, but the merchant that's not a thief? That guy was pretty cool, I like him. Disney does own Star Wars? Yeah, man. Disney's got them all. The Marvel movies. And the Star Wars. Yeah, no, I don't mind that. That's fine. Yo, Disney's been doing some good stuff. Disney's been doing some pretty good stuff, if you ask me. Because, I mean, look at it, you know, like, I get it, not everybody likes The Force Awakens, not everybody likes The Last Jedi, but personally, I would prefer movies that not everybody likes over no movies at all. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, like Sonic the Hedgehog, like, you should just stop making Sonic games because they keep making bad games. I would much rather they make bad games than no games at all. That's terrible. It's like, eventually they're going to make a good game. Just like they did with Sonic Mania, man. And now we're getting Sonic Mania Plus? Nah. Keep making the things, please and thank you. I appreciate it. The wrestler Undertaker? Yo, I don't know wrestling. I got no trivia there. Star Wars, I could talk for like another 2-3 hours about that. Wrestling? I know there's one guy that wrestles, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's one of them. And then there's that other guy that snaps into a Slim Jim. And that guy that was a meme for a while, John Cena. He's a wrestler. And that's all I got. That's my knowledge of wrestling. I don't do wrestling, I don't do sports. Those things don't really interest me. I'm not saying they're boring, I just personally don't like them. I mean, it's not like I dislike them, I'm just not interested. That makes sense. It's like a pastel white color on a wall. I don't dislike it. I don't like it either. I don't feel one way or the other. Yeah, sometimes, man, I'll say, like, something doesn't interest me, and people will think that, like, oh, he hates that. Oh, thanks, such a crazy guy. How could you hate this? No, I don't hate it. I'm just not interested. There's a huge difference. Yeah, it's the same thing when you try to, like, sort things into, like, this is my favorite, this is my least favorite. Least favorite. So, like, that means I probably still like it. Like, necessarily, depends on the context situation. Like, say I were to sort, like, the Pokemon generations. I'll always put Generation 5 on the very bottom. Doesn't mean I dislike Generation 5. It's still a good game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I just, you know, like all the other Pokemons more. Like, Generation 5 is not a game where I'm like, I want to go play this again. Because of Generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'd rather play all of them first. Fortnite saying, dude, you're good at this? Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm, oh, whoops. Making mistakes here and there, like that one right there. But, still gonna beat this game, you know, in less than 3 hours. You know, I should probably beat the game in, like, what? I don't know. Not too long. I don't have enough earthquakes. Right? How many Pokemon does this guy have? 4 Pokemon. Oh, geesh. Yeah, I need to have enough earthquakes to fight Sabrina. I have an extra elixir. I can actually do whatever. Ooh, quick attack. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. If I get hit by low kick, I might get knocked out. I'll save before black belt for safety. 5? Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, no, because I needed the, no, that's fine, that's fine. I'll Thunderbolt Growlithe. Thunderbolt Growlithe, it'll be okay. I clearly just wanted the bonus XP. You're supposed to say no to that question. I accidentally mashed A, because like when I do these questions, I'm mashing both A and B. Like I slide my thumb on my controller like back and forth, but at a certain point you want to mash just one button so that you don't get the other one through, because like B is no, A is yes. Yeah, I made a mistake there. I wasn't paying any attention. Yeah, we'll answer all the other ones, right? I made a mistake not paying attention. Yo, Team 28 is Tombstoner? Get out of here, Time Hero! It's not true. Team 28 is Dig. I remember back in the day, I couldn't remember. I just knew it wasn't Tombstoner. This sounds fake. Yeah, you're not big into sports either, Martinez? Yeah, that's fair, man. I feel like a lot of us, you know, video game players, as Twitch watchers, a lot of us naturally aren't into sports, right? Because a lot of us, when we come here to Twitch, we come here to watch video games. We want to see Pokemon, we want to see Final Fantasy, we want to see Overwatch, we want to see games like that, man. We want to see the video games. I didn't come to Twitch for, like... Well, I mean, some people come to Twitch for sports, because there's still, like, Madden. Madden's on here. What else is... I don't know. I can't remember all the games. Oh, FIFA? FIFA's on Twitch. That does pretty well. Like, some people come to Twitch for sports, just... I feel like it's not most of us, though. Oops, not Earthquake. Not Earthquake. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I have an elixir. Just use the elixir. I was gonna hold on to it, but... yeah, no, this is where we use it. Like socializing with folks on Twitch? Yeah, same here. I love just talking to people. It's a lot of fun. Why not Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite. I mean, the FPS I thought of was Overwatch, but yeah, Fortnite is a game that people come to Twitch for as well. Very true. How'd the Star Wars talk start? I think we were talking about stories for characters. We were talking about Avatar. We were talking about Zuko, and then from there, that kind of led into characters. Because yeah, Zuko is like one of those bad characters that's conflicted in his soul, and that also made me think of Kylo Ren. So I think that's how we got there. Wait, did I use the elixir already? How are we looking, guy? Oops, I went through that so fast. Did not see the second screen. I'm at 3. But don't I use... I'm a little conflicted here. I'm not sure, because like I used one at Giovanni. I used another one at Bruno, and then one at... okay, so... Something doesn't... Should I just heal and get out of red bar? Yeah, I'll just heal and get out of red bar, whatever. It's fine, because I need 4 earthquakes. At least 4 to beat, Sabrina. I could've sworn I had an extra elixir, but I guess not. I might have used it by accident earlier, just through muscle memory. It just sounds fake. I'm telling you it does, man. I said your comment? I try to read all the comments that are there. I mean, like, if it's a really long comment, I'll usually not read it. If a lot of people are talking in chat, then sometimes I'll miss something, because chat's just going by so fast, I might miss what it is. Or I might not want to say what you said out loud, or like, you know, might not be something I agree with, but I might still reply to it. It just depends. And sometimes I don't necessarily not read things or reply to them just because I don't agree. Sometimes it's for speed. Like I can reply a lot faster than reading it out loud. Just depends. Yeah, Time Hero says, I like Fortnite, but I'm so dang tired of hearing and seeing it everywhere. Yeah, no, I don't really see or hear about Fortnite all over the place. For me, like, the things I hear about a lot are like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Overwatch. But to be fair, those are all things I'm very passionate about, so obviously Facebook wants to, like, nudge those, you know, a little closer to me. Same thing with Twitter, same thing with YouTube. And then obviously a lot of my friends love Pokemon. They love Overwatch. They love Dragon Ball, or not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Super. And so it's kind of hard to escape those things, because I surround myself with them. Have I played Fortnite? No, I've actually never played Fortnite. I've never played PUBG either. I'm told that it's pretty fun. It looks like a cool game. I really like survival modes. There's quite a few games that I've played like a survival mode in them, and I know that's like really big. I know Fortnite, I think it started as like a zombie survival, and then it changed to like this battleground survival thing or something. Like PUBG. I'm told that's like the new craze, man. I wouldn't mind giving it a try, because it's free, isn't it? I love free, that's the perfect price. Like, I never would have played League of Legends if that game hadn't been free. Overwatch wasn't free, but man, I remember when I saw that game, I was like, yep, one Overwatch, please. I'll take that. It was surprising? I don't know, man. I don't play a lot of the, like, big new games. I just play a game if I'm like, oh, this is cool, and then I'll buy it. And like if I'm busy with one game, I'll generally not buy another one because I'm still playing that old game. Like when Sonic Mania came out, I wasn't buying like anything. I was too busy just playing Sonic Mania. Yeah, it is free to play. Yo, perfect. Yeah, I haven't played PUBG either. And like I had a lot of friends like, play PUBG, you gotta play it, it's so cool, you gotta try this out with me. I'm like, you gotta pay for that, don't you? No thanks. I'm not interested, because that game's still in like beta, right? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, that's also a huge thing. I generally prefer to play games when they're finished, not when they're like in beta or early access or things like that. And like, I don't do demos either, generally. Like, it depends, but... Like if I'm like super excited and I just kind of want to play it, I might, but usually not. Usually I play a demo because like I kind of want to buy the game, but I'm on the fence about it. Which like Sonic Forces, for example, like I kind of wanted to buy the game, but I was like, maybe Sonic Forces is going to be really bad. I don't know. And I played the demo, and like, oh my goodness, like you only got to play like 3 levels. One is Sonic, one is Classic Sonic. I think that was just a boss fight. And then you had the custom character. And I didn't like the custom character too much. I was like, this is weird. And then only the boss fight with Classic Sonic. I was like, okay, this is lame. I can't really see if the mechanics are any good here. I don't really need the elixir for this. I healed earlier. But muscle memory was there, so I went into my menu anyways. But yeah, the Sonic level, the like modern Sonic level, I mean, yeah, it like lasts like 2 minutes or something like that. But oh my goodness, I had a lot of fun doing it. Like you go through so fast and you could do certain jumps in certain areas and you use the boost in certain spots and you could like optimize your speed and go fast, and I like that. That's what I want to do in a Sonic game. So I played the demo, I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this game. And I bought it, I was like, man, this game sucks. It was not half as good as I was expecting it to be. But, you know, there were a lot of red flags. I knew what I was getting into. PUBG's on full release for PC now, not console though. And yo, Doomsday's hosting me. Doomsday was online? Hey Doomsday! Yo, how you doing, good sir? How's everybody doing coming in from Doomsday's stream? What were you guys up to? Yo, tell me the struggles. I don't know what Doomsday's up to right now. What game is he playing? See, he beat all the things, right? He's already beat, like, Earthbound, what was it? Super Mario World. Or maybe he didn't do one of those? Someone will tell me. You know, Fortnite says Ninja is the best in Fortnite. He has a max level 100. Okay, that sounds pretty cool to me. Yeah, let's go with that Blizzard. Here, Doomsday with the tears. Wait, what's the matter? Smithy 3, Doomsday 0. Oh, that's right. You're speedrunning Super Mario RPG Armageddon. I forgot about that. Well, hey man, if it makes you feel any better... Oh, whoops, didn't hit the split on that. I'm sure you can tell I know what it's like to have a bad run. You know, that clip from Cyclone, that's the true sadness. Like this run, I haven't been taking it seriously in a while. So my menuing's like all over the place. But I promised I would finish at least one run tonight. So I'm gonna finish this run. Even if it's like super in the red. You know, and I should have reset like 15 years ago. Now I'm, for you guys, man. For you guys, I'm gonna finish the run. Get Ultra, get good? Yo, gotta get good, man. Every day. Never not get good. Important. Alright. Another rival fight. I need to X accuracy, I need to X speed, I can do these things. Then what do I do for Pidgeot? I have 2 Blizzards, so yeah, I can use one here. Fortnite says I'm gonna follow you. You're good at this? Yo, thanks man, I appreciate the follow. Yo, much love. Yo, that's extra awesome, because it's like... You've been in my stream before, so for you to like come back and be like, oh yeah, that thanks guy, and then be like, yep, and now it's time to follow him. Yo, thank you, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, you can just Thunderbolt Gyarados. Doomsday saying, but yeah, Smithy spammed his 33% attack on Peach. Didn't deal anywhere the damage you needed, yeah, rip. Like, I don't really get the context, but I assume that was very unlucky. Right? Yeah, getting hit for like 33%, that doesn't sound too bad to me. But it must be, since you pointed it out. Mario RPG Armageddon, you take it, Pyro? Not the rando? Yeah, no. There's a rando for that game? I didn't know I had a rando. Oh, I definitely need to use that elixir. I am low on horn drills. Oh, that's fine. Need to use it eventually anyways. Guess I'll do that when I get onto my bike. In the next menu. Doomsday saying, by the time I got to the final phase, your items were running out. Yeah, rip, man. Yo, you'll get there. Yo, you have your route. You're making it all the way to the end of the game. You just gotta beat the boss. You'll figure out what you need to do. Whatever you gotta do to, like, conquer the RNG so it doesn't just body you for free. That, or you'll just do it as Pokemon Red runners do, and it's like, oh, there's a 15.8 chance to lose the run at Gyarados. Okay. And then you just, you know, hope for the best. Basically, Smithy has a 1 in 3 chance of using an attack that lowers a character's stats. Oh, okay, okay. I take it if those stats are lowered, that's pretty much GG. Or like you have a chance to like fix that, but then that in and of itself is going to cost you time. And there's 1 in 3 chance he chooses Peach, and he was hitting Peach every time? Yeah, rip, man. Yo, those sound like pretty bad odds. I mean, not as bad as what I've been through literally today, but still bad, you know? Just because I had the worst luck in the world doesn't mean I can't sympathize with someone else and recognize that they also have bad luck, even if it's not on the same scale. Did I use the elixir? It says 2, so I must have. Right, yeah, use a super repel, hop back on the bike. Let's go. I should definitely check my stats, man. If I don't have the horn drills, then it's like, can't beat Lorelei. You're into Pokemon? Your favorite one's Mega Mewtwo X? Yo, that's a good Pokemon right there. Yo, good choice, my good sir. Hit Peach with it like 4 times, yo, rip, man. Yo, rip. It happens, man. Sometimes we're unlucky. I know that life. I've been hit. I've Gen 1 missed so many times today. I have Gen 1 missed so many times. I have just missed tackles, which are 95% accurate. I've missed way too many of those. I do not land 95% of my tackles. At least I haven't today. Maybe in the grand scheme it'll even out, but that day is not today. What else? I don't know. So many 50% coin flips I've just failed over and over and over again. I mean, we all have my famous 14 coin theory, but still. You'd think that wouldn't happen in Pokemon. Not over and over again. You're on pace to beat the world record by several minutes? Yo, rip, man, I feel for you. And yo, I also feel for anyone who didn't see Moltres, dude. We just passed him. Legendary Pokemon, one of a kind. You want to get that Pokedex entry in right there. You didn't have your Pokedex out and at the ready. Well, it is too bad. You know, you missed out on Moltres. I feel bad for you. Yeah. Dude, pay attention. Never blink, guys. I get it. He's on screen for like not even a second. There he is, legendary Pokemon. People are like, wow, I can't believe, you know, you're stumbling across him in the middle of your speed run. But yeah, no, that was Moltres. Yep. I'm not like friends with him or anything, but you know, go to the Pokemon League and yeah, he's over there. I know what's going on. I have connections. What's my favorite Pokemon? You have one guess. You have one guess on what my favorite, all-time favorite Pokemon is, Fortnite. Go. And yeah, you didn't have to ask twice. I saw it the first time. The autocorrect is wrecking Fortnite. Yo, rip, man. Autocorrect is very powerful. Let's go ahead and use that Super Repel. Hop onto my bike and use the power of the turtle. There we go. Turtle Squirtle. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, yeah, it might be like only 2 or 3 people that are going for time, but still, a world record's a world record. You don't have to ask me. I have a world record in Sonic Mania, in a category where the only submitted time is my time. So it's like... Or, well, no, I think there might have been one other time. I can't remember. Either way. Yeah, they might have moved the times over when they created the other category for patched versus not patched. Yeah, either way, you know, technically have a world record, but it's not a big deal. I know how it is though. I know how it is. You can still be like, I got the world record, and people are like, whoa, wow, you're so cool, man. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I put my shoes on or pants on, whatever it is. Same way as everybody else. Just happen to have a world record. Is it Charizard? No, my favorite Pokemon is not Charizard. It is Ludicolo, the Pokemon that you can see in my splits. Might not be able to see him too well. There's some letters and numbers in front of his face. But yeah, Ludicolo is my all-time favorite Pokemon. He is the best. Alright, did I actually use the elixir? Do I have the Hornitex? I think I do, but I don't know. Yo, either way, man, we're finally getting to the end of the game. Finally. Pretty slow run, but we're making it work. The Elite Four, man. Ludicolo's amazing, he really is, dude. It's like he's grass water typing, but like, oh, that's just such good typing. And then, what am I looking for? X accuracy. But like, yeah, he's grass water, which, you know, gives him resistance to grass. Not a lot of water type Pokemon have that. He's pretty much only really weak to like, what is it, like poison and flying? Those aren't extremely common. I mean, flying's like kinda up there, but poison not so much. Like his stats are just so well rounded, man. And like you can put like so little investment into his speed, but he has the ability Swift Swim. You put that Rain Dance down, dude, or have that Drizzle ability, and he's one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. But again, like he has really high special attack, he has really high HP, so like he's like in the rain, he's fast, he can take a hit, and he can deal real Pokemon damage. So I love Ludicolo. And yeah, he has so many good moves. Hydro Pump, Scald, Energy Ball, Giga Drain. He can learn Rain Dance himself to set him up. Did I say Ice Beam? He's got Ice Beam, which, you know, is such a good type coverage move. It's like, oh, is that a is that a Salamence you got over there? You know, that what would you call him? A dragon flying type. So times 4 weakness to ice. Let me just slide this Ice Beam in there. Oh, is that a Garchomp? Garchomp, pretty popular Pokemon. Dragon ground type. Oh, what's this? At times 4 weakness to ice again. Oh, Ice Beam, you never fail me. Yo, yeah, I love me some Ice Beam, man. I really do. And then X accuracy. Oh, you have a Ludicolo figure. Yo, that's awesome, man. Yo, good stuff. Yeah, Naughton was saying, another streamer I watched asked viewers to fill in a favorite Pokemon of each type thing. Then he got mad when I put Ludicolo in twice for water and grass. I mean, he is both a water type and a grass type. They didn't say you couldn't do that. Well, you know, he's a dual type Pokemon. What, now I can't put Gyarados in both water and flying? Come on. Flying type Pokemon, Gyarados. He's just as flying as anybody else. Gyarados flies just as much as a Pidgeot. Got the times 4 weakness to electric to show for it. At least until he Mega Evolves. Empire says, I guess it's fair that water negates some of his weaknesses. Yeah. Yeah, not weak to fire. Yeah, the water grass dual typing, man. Oh my goodness. Such a good dual type. It's the best. It's not literally the best, but it's pretty good. It doesn't get much better than water grass. I mean, water dragon. No. Yeah, water dragon's really good. Water Dragon's really good, because it's like, what are you weak to? Dragon and Fairy? Like, that's it! You're not weak to Ice! It's a common dragon weakness. Let's see, X Special, there it is. Ah, Confused Ray, we meet again. Oh man, Water Fairy's pretty cool too. I mean, like, yeah, you're still weak to a lot of things, it doesn't have that, like, super great coverage. But, what it does do... And oh geesh, I'm gonna have to X speed and pop out a Confusion. That would be great. And can I get this Blizzard? Sweet. Oh no, I missed! It's 90% accurate, come on! Give me the Blizzard. Give me the Blizzard. Sheesh, man, I missed so many Blizzards. I miss so many blizzards, dude. 90% accurate. Just can't land these things. Use no more. Alright, and on Arbok, I think I can use an item. So I'm gonna use X speed here, because I only have 54 HP. And if the Gengar goes faster than me, he's gonna bot me. Gonna get bopped. So don't mind me, 1 X speed. Withdrew Arbok. Fair enough. I'll just Earth Quick here. No? What's a no? What are we knowing to? What, the water fairy typing? It's pretty good if you ask me. Like, yeah, weak to poison, weak to grass and electricity. But, oh, and Azumarill does have the Sap Sipper ability. I mean, you don't have that because you have huge power, but, you know, every now and then you can surprise someone with the Sap Sipper ability, and it's like, oh, you're trying to hit me with a grass-type move. I will heal off of that, thank you very much. I've never built a Sap Sipper Azumarill, but I've thought about it. It's just huge power is too good. Belly Drum, huge power, Aqua Jet is like the dream combo. You body everything, I'm telling you. It's too good. You have to go, your iPad's gonna die. Yo, do what you gotta do, man. Thanks for coming by, I appreciate it. Oh, and the follow. You did also follow me, so thank you very much. Don says a 90% chance of hitting is a 100% chance of missing. It really is. It absolutely is, because it's 90% accurate, which means it doesn't always connect. So it has a 100% chance of missing. It will eventually miss. It's a life that I lead, man. It's a tough life. Alright, let's get this X special going, and Gyarados, if you would not critically hit me with Hydro Pump. Oh, he missed! He missed the Hydro Pump? Let's go, finally. Finally, dude. Feels nice. Alright, and then for you, I'm supposed to use Blizzard. And missed. Of course I missed another Blizzard. I've just used 3 Blizzards, missed one, land another, missed one, land another. You know, it's like 50-50. 50-50 accuracy on Blizzard, right? It's only 50% accurate, yes? Okay, let's use an X speed. And another Blizzard. And we Thunderbolt on Aerodactyl. Wait, I don't level up here, do I? Okay, I knew my experience was off because I've had an extra fight, so I was a little worried there. Now we're good. We still have the badge boost for Aerodactyl, and we got a crit anyway, so he's double done. No worries. And Dragonite, that is another Blizzard. Didn't miss! Yo, I landed 2 Blizzards in a row. I'm on fire right now. On ice? I'm now the Pokemon League champion. Only face one other trainer, Blue. He's the Pokemon League champion. Watch me every day. Bye, yo, it's all good, man. Nobody needs to watch me every day. I don't even stream every day. I stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Do not stream on Thursdays or Fridays. Well, technically, I might go into Thursday cause like I stream past midnight. But I mean, I don't start like 7 PM on Thursday. Cause yeah, it's 7 PM, 3 AM, Eastern Standard Time. Yes, technically, I will sometimes be streaming on a Thursday, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright, that's the fight, man. He let me get the X speed and the X accuracy. I can't miss! And every single time I do the attack, it's a 100% guaranteed hit. Like, there's a Gen 1 miss, but the Gen 1 miss doesn't exist when you use the X accuracy. It turns off that flag that checks for accuracy. It's just like, nope, go on a hit. And yeah, Horn Drill normally only has 30%. Now it's up to, 100%. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Good night, Ryder. No worries, Fortnite. No worries. Yo, imagine I did this fight in Red Bar. It's been a long time since I've done that. Yo, what? Oh, I'm looking at my average time. I was like, how's my time save? A minute and 23 here. Let me compare to PB. And the possible time stays 3.56. That makes more sense. Way more sense. I could totally save more time on that split. I just need the red bar, dude. Okay, get the red bar off of Pidgeot. But you know, I don't control that, that's all luck. So that's the final fight of the game, but that's not the end of the speedrun. The speedrun technically ends when we do the Hall of Fame, my 2 Pokemon get recorded, and then Professor Oak is going to tell me about my Pokedex. He's going to tell me to look in grassy areas, and when he does that, the screen's going to flash to white. When it flashes white, that's where I hit time. That is when I'm able to compare my time to other times on the leaderboards, or Pokemon Red 80% Glitchless. Alright, there's Nidoking, level 56, Poison Ground type. And don't forget his super good, strong buddy Spearow, level 7, normal flying. Very important for the speedrun. I don't know what we would have done without him. I mean, how else was it going to fly to Celadon City? Which I mostly forgot a few times. Your Pokedex ratings still have lots to do. Look for Pokemon in grassy areas. Bam! Alright, so now I get to see what my new, average is. I'm curious. Yeah, it was 204 before. Yeah, it should be the smallest one. Okay, so it's plus 16. Yeah, we still have a 204. We still have a 204 if it's plus 16. That should be what, 204.21? So it went up a little bit. You know, this wasn't the greatest completed run that I've ever done, but yeah, we did it. We put it behind us. I promised I would beat the game, no matter how much bad luck or bad execution or whatever. Promised I would finish it. There we go. But that is gonna have to be me for tonight. Much love to everybody who's been in here, since especially those of you that have been here since 7 p.m. You've been here for the full 8 hours plus, the 8 hours and some change. Some of y'all came in late, that's fine too. Much love to everybody. Thanks for coming by to check out the Pokemon Red speedruns. Again, if you have any questions about the runs, any questions about my own personal schedule, feel free to ask. The best way to contact me is on Discord. I do also have Facebook, Twitter. I believe my social links are underneath my stream if you actually scroll down. All down there, so yeah, any questions, feel free to ask on my Discord. I post my schedule so you always know whatever games I'm playing. I normally do Pokemon Red. Do that on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then I do variety games on Tuesday and Wednesday, which can be anything. They're generally Nintendo games, but it can really be anything. Currently, right now, I'm playing through Fire Emblem 9, and I'm also doing Sonic Adventure 2 tomorrow. Or not for too long, because I'm doing a specific thing. I'm trying to beat as many missions and get an A rank, as many of those as I can in a 30-minute period of time. It's kind of like a speedrun challenge, even though I don't actually speedrun Sonic Adventure 2, but it's a challenge. I'll accept it. I'll give it a try. But either way, again, much love to everybody. I'm going to find someone to host if there's any cool people on, so